Well, spring has sprung here at Gelwin Field. Beautifully sunny and warm today. Kind of a quiet day here at Timbers practice. The reserve guys, of course, they're getting set for their game against the Seattle Sounders up in Tukwila. So is first-team guys and David Horst getting some fitness work in today with new fitness coach John Ireland. A shorter session as the team prepares for Saturday's game against the LA Galaxy. Now, obviously, it's a galaxy of stars when you take them on. Beckham, Donovan, Robbie Keane, and all that. One guy who's probably not going to be faced by any of that is a guy who's played at a very high level internationally, and that's Kris Boyd. I had a chance to speak with him after today's session. Well, first of all, I'm sure you've been a part of stretches in your career where the team loses a couple games, everyone's down. You know, what's your experience you can draw on to tell everyone not to panic right now?
There's been a few new faces added over the summer and or over the pre-season, sorry, and it takes time to gel. And adrenaline at first gets you through the first few games, but I don't think the last few weeks we've not been far off it in terms of we've played for like 45 minutes, 50 minutes in each game, and maybe for the other 30 minutes, 40 minutes we've took our eye off the ball, we've took our foot off it, and we've paid, we've been punished for our mistakes, but there's an encouraging thing that the chances are still there. We've played well in parts of games, and I think when you watch the training, I think a lot of it comes down to fitness and stuff like that. And when we stepped up the training the last few weeks, there's going to be a period where we go into games tired, like maybe the weekend there and maybe for the next few weekends. But what we need to realise is, for the long run, it's going to help us, and it's up to myself and all the players to get behind the coaching staff and what they're doing, and we need to start performing on a pitch and start getting results for this club, because I mean it's a club that's going places, and as I said, we need to concentrate on our jobs on the field. We've got the best of facilities off it, but we need to start performing on it.
It's one of the glamorous sides in MLS. You take on the Galaxy. You were on one of the glamorous sides in Scotland. So can you empathise with being on the other side of that coin and kind of what the motivation is going to be to take one off the champions?
It's like every game you go into. You want to win every game. You know it's not possible, as we've found the last few weeks. But we go there with confidence. When you see the players we've got, we can cause any team problems on our day. But as I said, it's the flip side of the coin, where the 20 minutes, 30 minutes that we switch off, we need to concentrate for 90 minutes. We need to cut out the basic mistakes and start getting results for the club and for ourselves as players, because there's nothing worse than losing games all the time. So it's up to us to start winning, and as I said, it's a great chance on Saturday to go and do that.
So, Portland Timbers, LA Galaxy down at the Home Depot Center Saturday night, 7:30. You can watch it on PDX TV over the air on Channel 49 or around the state on our new Portland Timbers television network. Pre-game coverage at 6:30, beginning on 7:50, the game before Robbie Earl and I take over on the television call. A reminder as well, Talk Timbers Thursday night, 6 o'clock on Sports Radio 750 The Game, and we'll get you ready for Saturday's encounter Friday night, 6:30 on Timbers in 30 on KPTV Fox 12. Until we talk to you next week, I'm John Strong here on PortlandTimbers.com.